See, what up, everybody? What up? Let me turn this Bluetooth off. What up, everybody? We ready to get to it, man. Y'all know class once again is in session. Class is in session, man. So I already did. You guys know before I get started and going that I already pretty much walked through the whole trailer to make sure if there's any repairs or anything that I have to do, and there is some repairs I have to do. And also, I wanted to start off and wish everybody, hope everybody had a happy Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, y'all know what we're going to do. I always start off with my list. I start off with my tires and everything like that. And once I get done with the tires, we're going to go ahead and do the repairs. So we're going to go ahead and start checking our tires, and then we're going to move on to our repairs. Yep. So we're going to get to our list. I got everything. Told you guys I was going to try to have everything pretty much in hand before I get the live going and everything. And actually, today, we actually got it going on like that. So y'all know, first thing I'm going to do is we're going to check our tire pressure. And y'all see, we got 80 on the tire pressure. We're definitely going to top these off. So our outer is at 80. Make sure our tires are clocked the right way. So we gotta do yep, we down here at the bottom. Remember I told you guys before too, man, I hate when so this is our outside valve stem, right? And you see our inside is right here. And you also see when I first started, I went from here and I was assuming that the valve stem when the inside was over there. That's how I do mines, guys. I do them diagonal across each other, so it makes more sense on how you can check it instead of having to look in each of these holes to see where your gorilla man. I'm subscribed. Appreciate you, gang. Definitely appreciate you. So what happens is you definitely don't want to like. It's dark outside and you're looking all the way around to see where your inside core is. The person that installs the rims and tires on the truck, they should put them diagonally away from each other. That's how I was taught to do it. There's also the same way in a DOT book. They're supposed to be directly across from each other. It makes everybody's jobs a lot more easier. Good for you thing, man. Okay, appreciate you. You got Derek in the building. Dominic, my bad. We got Dominic in the building. So as you guys are just popping in, you know, we are up to our inspections right now. That's what we're doing. And also, you know, I told you guys, okay. I also told you guys that before I started doing my trailer, that, give me 1 second. As I started doing my trailers, I already pretty much know, you know what I'm saying, doing my inspection, go through them and see what type of repairs I'm gonna have to do. And we also got one on here that we got to do. So we are definitely going to be doing some brakes. And I already did my check already. We do have them in stock. So I'm going to go ahead and get those knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So we got 14 on our outer. But like I said, the first thing I like to do is get them knocked out the way. It's tire pressure and all that type of stuff and get it done and out of the way. So we got a 13. Okay, man, pretty good information. Appreciate you. And you know, as I'm going around also, just to double check. See those airbags? Airbags are looking good. You know, since they're right there in my face. And you guys also see I got my boxer brakes on the floor, guys. I told you I was gonna get more better on having my, parts and everything I needed close by, so I don't have to leave you guys unattended, you know what I'm saying, for too long. So you see also right here, we have our tire indicators. We wanna make sure that they all are facing the right way and that we are not missing any. You guys see that? So those are all good. Yep. So next, since I already have it in my hand, I am going to use my little tool right here, and I always tell you guys to check it in 3 different spots. 3 different spots. So also, guys, too, I'm sharing a lot of this information with you guys. A lot of you guys are going to be really good at doing inspections, and this can also help you with your pre-trip. You know what I'm saying? That's before your truck moves. You got to do a pre-trip and pretty much go around the tractor and the trailer. So I'm giving you guys a little blueprint pretty much on certain things to check that'll help you guys out. So we have left 2. So we have, there we have an 8. Yep. So we're going to start doing this one. We got 11. Yep, we got 11. Yep, so now we go down here. We're gonna go down here and we are going to check our tire pressure. So now, prime example. So you guys see, we have a valve core here, and you see this rim only has 2 holes in it. So more than likely, what should be is that the inside tire valve should be here. Is it there? Let's see. And it is. That's how it's supposed to be, guys. So right there, we got an 80 in the inside. See what our outside is looking like. Hope everybody had a good weekend. And you guys know Thanksgiving is this week, so I also hope everybody has a fantastic Thanksgiving. Spend time with your family, because at the end of the day, that really all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Your close friends and your loved ones is what really matters. Nothing else. Nothing else does, guys. So we're gonna pop these off right here also. We're gonna pop these off also, and we're gonna check our, make sure we have oil inside, and we do. We definitely do. Yeah, a lot of people get their priorities and stuff mixed up, and they think sometimes the streets is more important than family, and it's not. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and work our way around. Let's work our way around. See, I got my brakes right there. Yep, got the brakes right there. So you guys, of course, this is almost like the same rim that we just did. You see it only has 2 holes. And as you guys can see right there, there's our valve stem. Check our tire pressure, so. Check that, y'all see we have 80. So we're gonna do the right second axle, enter. It's at 80 PSI. And also, you see right here, that this is our outer. Let's see where we at. Let's see where we at. And we also at 80. So now let me get got my indicator here. We're going 22. Okay, we got 13. Okay, we got 13 on the outer. On the outer. 80s baby red. What up, gang? Gang, gang, gang. What up with it? We're doing another inspection, man, and we're gonna be doing some brakes. We're gonna be doing some brakes. And you guys already know, especially 80s baby red, before I start doing my inspections, I pretty much done already walked through the whole situation and know what my repairs are going to be. So, which is very important, man, that you should try to do something like that, like even on your own personal vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Don't just jump into the program, you know what I'm saying? Do a little look around and make sure everything is looking good, you know what I'm saying, before you get started. So you see we have hub oil in there. We are definitely looking good. And we also do have our fill mark here, you know what I'm saying? And y'all see it. So right now, I gotta add a little air. We gotta add some air to these tires. And then we're gonna get to changing our brakes. I'm still a little worn down from my kids' turn up weekend this weekend, man. They actually had me out there had me turned up too. So y'all see I'm adding air into the tires. Airing them things up. I wish I had this machine, man. I actually got a machine where you can put your airline on so you can do 8 tires at a time. So I could hook the machine up to these 2 tires and the next axle, and you preset the air pressure, and it does it without you having to hold any gauges or nothing like that. But that machine is kind of expensive, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of cool at the same time because you're able to multitask and do other things instead of just sitting there airing up tires. So it's kind of cool on that note that you can do some other things besides holding a tire gauge. Yeah, it's like a real nice machine. It's look like a little small table with wheels, and it has a airline that runs to it, and then you just hook up the gauge or the tire reader to all the tires, and then you preset them, and then all the tires go to wherever you set them at. I only seen a couple shops that I've worked at that had those. Like I said, it helps you. What up, Jeff? It helps you be able to pre-trip. I mean, not pre-trip, but multitask. I'm sorry. We got Jeff in the building. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna get a jack in a second. Once I air all these tires up, we're gonna get a jack. We're gonna get some jack stands, man, and we're gonna be changing some brakes. And y'all already know the only thing I need is some vice grips. And I believe the axle I gotta change the brakes on is the axle I'm at right now, which is the right rear axle, second axle. So that's the one we're gonna be changing the brakes on. And also while I'm here, I look around the hub. Let me show you guys. Also look around the hub to see if I see any leakage, any type of oil or anything around there. And I don't see any. I don't see any at all. We almost there. We at 90. We at 90. Let's see this. Okay, we're gonna need some over here too, because we got 80 over there. All right, let's check it out. There we go. See that? We at that hundo. There we go. Now we need to get our outside tire. Get our outside tire at 100, and we be in the making. And two, man, the tire pressure is low because of the cold weather. It keeps fluctuating and changing. So does your tire pressure. You know what I'm saying? So does your tire pressure. I got a leak on one of my vehicles, man. I'm gonna have to go ahead and quit playing and adding air to it every 2 days and go ahead. I need a valve stem in it, so I need to go to get that taken care of, because you definitely don't want to be fooling around with a slow leak in your tire when it starts snowing outside. You definitely don't want that, because there's so much snow, you're not gonna know when your tire's flat, then when it's not snowing. So if you got an air leak in your tire, try to get it fixed before the snow comes. And I keep telling myself that I'm gonna do it tomorrow and I'm gonna do it tomorrow, but tomorrow is definitely the day that I'm going to fix my tire leak in my tire. And we also gonna do an oil change too. I'm like way overdue for an oil change, so I'm gonna make sure I take care of that too. So I got 2 things I gotta do. All right, let's check it out. And for my vehicle too, guys, I have a Denali with a 6.2 liter engine in it. And the kind of oil I use diesel oil in my truck. Dunk Master uses, anybody got an LS motor, you know what I'm saying? You can talk to them and they run diesel oil, 1540. It says, I was in Catfish Live tonight and he said, y'all got snow already. Yes, we did. I was outside in the plow truck. He said it wasn't a lot, but it was enough for me to make me a little change, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely had the plow truck out in the snow. I think I made a little, reel or something. I made a little reel about it. Yep, we are at 100. Yep, we definitely did get some snow. Yeah, we got a whole lot of snow. It was coming down. I think it's over there doing something weird. Yeah, we got a nice little, it was enough. The crazy part is a lot of people called me to plow their house. I plowed it. You know what I'm saying? As like that. And then like a couple hours later, you know what I'm saying, it started raining and and the snow was melting. So I got all my money before the snow melted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely made me a couple hollers before the water came. Yeah, but it was some bad accidents too. I posted a reel that actual morning. It was like an ice accident. It was about a 5-car accident. I made a reel about it and showed it. Yeah, man, it was crazy. Yeah, I made my hollers before the water came. That's why it pays to be up early. You know what I'm saying? Don't be sleeping. Mess around, be sleeping, and it snowed that night. In the morning, the water didn't came, and you ain't get nothing. No, sir. Not me. Get to it. Yeah, I love when it starts snowing, man. Like I said, my plow truck is ready. My plow truck is ready to go. Yeah, the early bird get the first worm. Yeah, you definitely right about that one. Yeah, yeah. And plus, when you out sleeping and dreaming, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to dream about getting paid. I like to actually get it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Dog Pound, man, made that song. I don't like to dream about getting paid. No, I definitely don't like to dream about it. I like to get out and get it. Yeah, definitely like to get out and get it. Yeah, we airing this thing up. Let's see. I'm actually gonna see too if I can if I got some time this week to go out to the turkey giveaway, man. See if I can pull up on the on the gang and it definitely be a lit situation. I was able to go to the Christmas giveaway last year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if I can ease my way down the yellow brick road and get up in there and hang out with them for a little bit. My kids actually when the 32 gang had they had they bike giveaway. My kids still actually had a bike. They only rode it like maybe one or two times, and I actually customized it. I customized it and put some Vogues on it. They got some Vogues on their bike that they got from CJ, man. They probably, like I said, they probably rode that bike two or three times, man. That bike's still brand new. And it's almost like they don't want to ride it because it was a gift to them, and then they trying to like preserve it or something. I have no idea, but they really don't like to ride it, man. They just like to look at it. And like I said, I customized it. I put like a couple little logos on it for them, and I put some Vogue tires on their bike. They got some red striped Vogues on their bike. Maybe one day I'll go live and show it to you guys. But yeah, they got some Vogues on their bike. Yep. I think my kids might be the only ones that still got their bike intact. All them little kids was at that giveaway. I know they bike toe up by now on the flat or something. Yeah, we almost there with this one. We're gonna go ahead and get to the jack it up. Gotta lube the system. I already checked the shocks and everything. We all good on that. We are all good on the shocks. Yeah, we're gonna pop this tire off, man, and do these brakes and get it knocked out. Let's see. Yep, there we go. There we go. You got a big support group in the building. Big support group in the building. We're gonna work our way around over here real quick. Gotta check the air over here. Not check it, but add to it. Then we gonna pop them brakes off. 80s baby, I know you from the West Coast, but I remember in the 90s the Lowrider magazine had a lowrider bikes. Yeah, I actually used to build lowrider bikes, and I also still got one of my lowrider bikes that I built when I was like 13 years old. I still have it. And I'm trying to see which one of my kids is going, which is only left now is my son and my two daughters. But my oldest son never wanted to ride them or, you know what I'm saying, nothing like that. But I still have it. They got the knee action on it. I got the gangster white walls on it. I got it's all chromed out. Yeah, I still got my bike. And actually, a lot of people don't know this. Like in the '90s, might have been '89. One of my uncles had his car in the front page of the Lowrider magazine, and that was when China people from China was coming over buying the lowriders and shipping them back. My uncle was one of the first people to sell their car to the Chinese and get it sent back to China. He actually had a I bought the magazine too. I had to buy the whole year's subscription just to get that one magazine. But it was in '89. He had a, canary yellow '58 Chevy front and back, uh, uh, Venetia blinds, all that good stuff on it, man. Front page of the Lowrider magazine. So that's why I'm so into lowriders. My family, I was raised in that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? As a shorty, riding in lowriders, going to the Compton swap meet, all that stuff. I really did that for real, for real. That's why I'm so into lowriders. And the reason why I don't have one right now is because I had my first lowrider when I was 17. And back then, lowriding like was illegal. It wasn't like it is right now, where they allow the lowriders to cruise and stuff. And if they catch you with a lowrider, you got like a bunch of tickets and you got your car taken away. So I got my license taken away from actually lowriding. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was doing it, I used to always like the gas hop. So gas hop is when you're driving, you're doing like 20, 30 miles an hour, and you start lifting up the front of the car, and when the car goes up, you give it gas, and it's like the car does a wheelie. So I used to get tickets from my front end tires never being on the ground. I had a smiley face on the bottom of my transmission, and I used to do the gas hopping. So that's why now I don't really, I want to get one, but my kids want me to get one. You know what I'm saying? And I might just go ahead and do it. But I had a lot of bad situations happen in lowriders that that cost me my license and stuff. So once I got my license back, I kind of told myself, you know, there's certain things that I'm not gonna do no more. But I'm thinking about getting one just to cruise and not having a hopper, just having someone that just lay around. You know what I'm saying? Lay around mean you just lay it on the ground. You know what I'm saying? You pick it up, three wheel. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Not a hopper. So if I do another lowrider, which Montoya been trying to get me to do one, my buddy that owns Montoya Customs, he been trying to get me to get the lowrider thing going. I actually got a couple videos, man. If y'all go back, I was in the was it last year? Yeah, last year, I was in the in the Cinco de Mayo parade in Chicago, and it's supposed to be a movie for the IMAX theater that they made. I'm not sure when it's supposed to come out, but we drove a bunch of lowriders down there to the actually event, and it was kind of fun, man. I got to drive the Green Machine. Actually, I drove the Lincoln down there, and I ended up breaking the Lincoln because I overheated one of the cylinders. You know what I'm saying? I got crazy with it, and then that was actually funny too. And then I ended up driving the Green Machine back, which is it's a Ford LTD that was painted. If you guys go back to my old videos, when I used to work at my buddy's shop, which was last summer, and we actually built that car, and you guys can see a lot of lowrider footage from last year that I used to work at a custom lowrider shop. You know what I'm saying? With my buddies, and that's what we did. Took cars off the frame, pinstriped the frames, custom. It's crazy because every year he actually has a car at the Navy Pier Lowrider Show. He had one there this year. Last year, I believe he had the 56 in there, which we had built before there. Yeah, so I have a lot of lowrider footage, man, from actually me working at my buddy Lowrider shop. And if y'all want to actually check him out, he's on Instagram. It's under Montoya Customs. Custom is spelled with a K, and you can actually see some of the stuff I used to do. It says Those was the first time I seen frame offs, but I didn't know what it was back then though. I remember they had engraving, airbrush, and yeah, yep. That's actually what my buddy does, man. He the only one that's around right now that's doing it like back in the day. I'm not sure you know who the Doc is. The Doc was the number one pinstriper in the world back in the day, and he painted all those lowriders. So Montoya was actually able to go down and learn, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of stuff from the Doc. Yeah, look, I'm pretty sure everybody heard of the Doc. He was in every lowrider magazine. He was a black dude, but he kind of looked like he was Mexican. But he painted all those and pinstriped all those cars in the Lowrider magazine. All right, let me get some pliers. I'm gonna get some pliers and we gonna get started on these brakes. Yep, we get some pliers. We gonna check. Let's check the comments too. Go back around. And you guys know this is the side that we need to change the brakes on. It says, yeah, I remember Doc. Yeah, Doc is one of my OG uncles, man. So I used to have I still do, but I haven't did it, but I have a radio station on Spotify that you can go listen to, and it's about lowriders. So I interviewed OG Gangster from the Compton Majestics. He's one of my OG uncles, which you can catch him. He actually has a YouTube channel called OG Gangster ENT. You can watch him, um, which he got in a bunch of trouble like in the 80s, early 90s. And when he went to prison, the police actually took all his lowriders and they sold them to the people in China. So if you know some of that history, 80s Baby Red, the OG Gangster, he actually has, like I said, a YouTube channel. And I also had a chance, like I said, he one of my OG uncles, that he let me interview him on Spotify. So you can go, Spotify is like a radio station, so you can go listen to it. It's called Hood Enough. That's my radio station. And also, I did one of my other uncles is the president of the LA Professionals, which is the only lasting all black lowrider car club that started like in the 70s. And I interviewed him too. So I interviewed a whole bunch of people you can go check out. It says Lowrider Magazine is what got me in the cars. I bet it did. It got a whole lot of people in the cars. You know what I'm saying? The cars and the girls. Yep. Yeah, so when I interviewed my uncles, man, they actually talked about like how it was back in the day, man. So my uncle from the professionals, they was the first black lowrider car club that got the first trophy at SEMA. You know what I'm saying? This was back in the day when SEMA first started. That's how they got recognized, and that's why they called the professionals because they always had all type of custom stuff, man. They had one of the members I remember had a lowrider, and it was by remote control. You know what I'm saying? And they was the only ones that did that, man. They had everything power, color bars, graphics, hideaway paint flames, and all that stuff. The professionals actually started that stuff, and they like I said, they was one of the first black lowrider clubs to get recognized at the SEMA show. Yeah, that's actually facts that you can go and check that out. And OG Gangster also just started a Lowrider Hall of Fame. It ain't the one that's watered down where they paying you can pay to get in the Lowrider Hall of Fame. No, this one is actually recognizing all the lowriders. Yeah, go check it out, man. It's on Spotify. I actually used to post reels about it. Yeah, man. I had OG Gangster. I had my uncle from the Professionals on there. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I used to, yeah. And actually, when I go to the lowrider shows out here, I actually had one of my uncles with me that's from the professionals, and he was the reason why I can go in those lowrider groups when I go to the lowrider car shows, where they don't allow you to pass the ropes and film the cars and get all in there. Well, I got exclusive passes where I can go in there and do that type of stuff. It's because who my family is. A lot of people don't know that. I never really shared that before, so y'all the first ones to get that on hand right now. That my people is actually in the lowrider community, really heavy. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like deep. Yeah, like yeah, yep. So that's one of my bucket list too, man. Is to carry on the name and my family with the LA professionals. So like it's a lot of stuff I gotta do. Like once I build the car, I gotta send it to California, and I gotta go to like the car has to go to like 3 meets, and they actually the whole group got a whole car club has to vote your car in. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff, man. And your car cannot be no junk. It got to be off the frame. It got to be. I'm talking about where you can eat off anything in the car. You know what I'm saying? So that's my next move when I'm working on. So hopefully I get to, you know what I'm saying, get to going. But what's more important for me right now, man, is my kids, man. If I was a selfish dad, man, I have a whole bunch of cars, more cars, doing all this stuff, and I don't do it because I rather spend the time with my kids. So that's why you don't see me at like all these shows and the classics and all this stuff because I'm not going to not spend my time with my kids. So and they like going to them. So now that they like going and all that type of stuff. So if I got, you know what I'm saying, the time and to have them all together with me, that's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna have my kids with me. I'll put them first, like before anything. So that's why you don't see me at a lot of the shows where you'll see me at home reading a book. I actually, I'm gonna tell y'all something real funny. I don't know if y'all remember Mr. Rogers, right? So I actually every Sunday I used to have reading time like Mr. Rogers. I would change my sweater like him, change my sweater and my shoes, and read to my kids, man. And I used to vlog it, and this was like 2 years ago. I did it every Sunday, and we had reading time. So that's why my kids know how to read really good, and all that type of stuff, because that's what I did with them. And I used to build them cars with them, and I still got a whole bunch of them. They just so big now that they can't ride in a Power Wheel. So I'm thinking about just, you know what I'm saying, because about a couple of them is remote control, to just let them drive it with the remote control. You know what I'm saying, and still let them pull up to the car shows. But now they actually like looking at the cars, and they like lowriders, and they want to drive cars. They don't want to drive the Power Wheels anymore. But I do have a whole lot of them, and I want to start. We're gonna do something where I got Millie's old car, which is the one of the first custom Power Wheels that I built, and hers is like the legendary one because that's Stunner Reese's daughter, and the Power Wheel actually has a custom ultra leather seat that I had done for the car for her. Yeah, man. So I've been saying that I was on do something and you know what I'm saying and get a car away to somebody. Cause they ain't doing nothing but just sitting in the garage, man, just collecting dust. And some little kid can really enjoy them. So that's gonna be the next move that I do. Is that I'm going to give a couple of those cars away. 80s Baby Red say, I understand that. Make them memories with them kids. They'll cherish that till the rest of their yes they will. And that's why I make the videos too, cause you know what I'm saying, they might want to go back and watch them videos when they get older. And like, yeah, man, our dad took us everywhere. And they can watch them videos how really bad they was, how they had their dad inside these Chuck E. Cheese's balls and stuff playing with them. Yeah, man. So I was at that I took my kids to Urban Air, and this is like the second or third time I'm taking them there. I'm never ever going there again. The reason why is, man, they need to have, the parents need to be more involved with the kids in there instead of having a bunch of little kids just like all over the place. And then it was a bunch of kids every time I go. It's like once they see, oh, it's a dad in there with his kids. Now all the kids is want my attention. All the kids want me to help them and do, which I don't mind doing it. But it's like, where are their parents at? So the parents would be somewhere sitting at a table, sitting there eating and talking with grown-ups when you can be having quality time with your kids, what I'm saying, playing with them, making sure they're having a fun time, making sure that these older kids not like hugging the rides or being disrespectful to them and stuff like that. It's crazy, man. I was up in there, man. I'm definitely not going back. Man, there was so many kids in there calling me daddy. And man, it was about 4 or 5 little kids that they followed us the whole time, man. I paid for those little kids to play video games, all that type of stuff. And when I got ready to go, the little kids is almost walking out the door with me. I had to go take those kids and help them find their parents. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, man. It was a crazy situation. And it said a lot of them kids probably don't have a male spin. No, they don't. No, 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 they don't. And I can really tell that, like I said, man, them little kids was in there. It was some, and guess what? It wasn't just like a race of black kids, man. It was 2 little white girls in there, and they was calling me daddy, 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 daddy. So then I kind of felt weird because I was like, hey, I don't want nobody to think that I'm over here messing with these little kids or whatever. So like they uncles and stuff came over and I explained to them like, hey, look, is this little girl belong to y'all? She's related to y'all. I said, look, she's been playing with my daughter this whole time. She been wanting me to help her jump, and she been following us. And so the uncles, they looked at me weird at first, and then after a while they started following me to find her. So at the end, when the little girl had to leave, they had to come find me, and I told the little girl, I said, "Look, you gotta go with your parents now. You're gonna get in trouble. You gotta leave. Like, they been waiting on looking for you, and they let you play with us because I was helping you and stuff like that. But it was crazy, man. It was crazy, man. I was actually explaining to kids' parents why their kids was following me because they was trying to figure out like why you with them. I was like, look, I've been paying for them to eat pizza. They've been eating pizza with us. I don't even know these little kids. They've been eating pizza, and I've been spending my money on them playing video games. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, man, it was a fun time. Only thing that like I said, I didn't like was is that I think if you're gonna take your kid to a place like that, it's not a place where you taking them and you allowing the people that work there to be a babysitter for your kids while you sit there and play on your phone or whatever you're doing. You're supposed to be playing with your kids, like getting the slide with them, going to go do all that stuff with them, man. Yeah. And then my daughter, my youngest daughter, she liked it. She fell in love with this race car game, and man, she got first place like eight games in a row. You know what I'm saying? It was funny. So I had a ball. I had a ball. But will I go back to urban air ever again? No, I am not. Definitely not. If I'm going to keep spending my money going to urban air, I am going to make urban air at my house. I will go buy us an arcade game, and and we'll get it in. I'm jacking this trailer up right quick, too, guys, so we can start getting the process rotating and going. Should I use the machine? No, it's what it is. Use this. Use this jack to jack the tires up. Okay, we are off the ground. I'm not sure if you guys know that like right now I'm jacking this trailer up and I'm using a regular floor jack. If the You're gonna have to hide your car keys from her. Yes, I am. Man, you won't believe. So look, my kids actually really, really know how to drive. Like they know how to turn the corner and turn the wheel back straight and turn on turn signals. Like they know how to drive for real. For real, for real. The only thing they can't do right now is that their feet can't touch the pedals. They don't know how to work the brake and the gas. but they do know how to they know how to turn on turn signals, and they know how to steer. I'm talking about, man, they can steer you wherever you need to go. They can do it. You know what I'm saying? So get your kids some power wheels, man. That'll teach them how to drive. For real, for real. Yeah, they driving. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna definitely have to hide my keys though. For real, for real. Yeah, yeah, definitely gonna have to do that. Cause they definitely gonna be trying to go outside and get them cars. They definitely gonna be trying to go outside. Uh-oh. Come on. Uh-oh. Let's see. Jack stand underneath there. So now I can start removing these tires. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get the impact, which I'm right here next to it. We're gonna remove these tires and we're going to start with these brakes, man, get them knocked out. And I told you guys I'm getting better at what I'm doing. I got my brakes right there. Here go the tire right here. And I'm right next to the impact. At least I thought I was. Be a sign. Yep, right here. Yep, we're gonna get it in. Share something else with y'all real quick too. Yep, I'm gonna share something else with you guys too, man. For everybody that want, you know, that's doing YouTube and they got YouTube channels and stuff like that. Man, all I can tell you is, man, keep going. As far as filming videos, I know it does. You have no idea how stressful it is to making YouTube videos, to editing your own videos, to making sure you have enough data on your phone so your phone memory doesn't erase, all type of stuff, man. And especially for me, never was a phone person, like videoing and all that type of stuff, man. But I started liking it because my kids like watching my videos. And they will actually ask me, how come I haven't made a video? My son will actually ask me, Dad, why you didn't go live last night? Why you didn't go live yesterday? Why you ain't made a video? So my kids really push me to, you know what I'm saying, to keep going. And then now that you guys see now, I got a $sign on my lives now. So you know what type of time that is now. So I'm actually there. I passed a big herd. You know what I'm saying? I passed it, guys, and I made it. and you know what I'm saying, and we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna see what else, you know what I'm saying, that has to offer. But man, once you get over that little hump, man, all I gotta say, man, is keep going, man. And believe me, out of all people, I know how frustrating it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Period. To do it all, man. To be able to deal with your daily life, whatever you got going on, and also, you know what I'm saying, to vlog and make videos, to come up with content to make videos. So I do understand, and all I can say is, man, if this can help anybody, well, just keep going. And just like everybody says, it's not a marathon. It's not a race. It's a marathon. So that means is that you're going to get there when you're going to get there, not when nobody else going to get there. So you know what I'm saying. Sometimes it happens faster than others for other people, and sometimes it takes a little time, man. But it took me 4 years to get where I'm at, as far as like with my content, my editing, my everything, man. And yeah, it probably could have took me a lot sooner if I would have been out there, you know, going to shows and doing all this other stuff. But like I said, I chose to be with my kids and spend time with them. And you know what I'm saying? And this was just second something for me to do. But yeah, man. So if you into making videos and if you're into YouTube and you're trying to get started, you're trying to get going, and yes, like I said, it does get frustrating. I'm talking about frustrating a lot. Like I didn't lost content. I didn't lost messed around and deleted videos on accident, all type of stuff. I didn't. My phone almost tore up from, you know what I'm saying, too much memory in the phone, moving slow, taking days, taking 3 and 4 days to upload one video. So I didn't been there, guys. So all I can tell you is just keep going. Keep going. It's gonna come. Get it back a little bit. And two, I'm gonna share something else with you guys. That a lot of people think that I just started this with filming doing diesel work. When I first started my channel, I was actually installing windshields in semi trucks. Or if you guys go back to some of my older videos, you see me actually. That's all I worked on was on trucks, but I was installing windshields, like the front windshields. I was also doing windshield seals. I was doing chip repairs, all type of stuff with windshields. When I first started my journey on this YouTube thing, that you guys can go check them out, man. Cause I be looking at how many videos I got, and I look at how many videos people have. That's like, I got close to like 2,500 videos. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how many shorts. So I got a lot of videos that about doing a whole bunch of stuff, man. Especially when I was doing my rolling repairs, like fixing people cars on the road and all that. I actually vlogged a lot of that stuff, man. That you guys can go back and watch a lot of that content. And you can also see the difference between when I first started, like on my editing and how the quality of my videos. You can actually go watch that and watch the growth on how you can, you know what I'm saying, you can start, and how I was making my videos before and how they are now. You know what I'm saying? You guys can check those out. Yep, like my intro. Zay, which is CJ on 32's son, actually made my intro what I film with every day. You know what I'm saying? He actually did that. Yep. Yeah, so let me back y'all back some, and let's pop this tire off. Let's take it off. See how we look. Let's see. So y'all see we got the drum. Y'all already know, so what's the next move I gotta do, man? A lot of y'all have been with me doing breaks and y'all actually know what's the next move. So what's the next move I gotta do? Let's see if the brakes was adjusted right. Yep, they definitely are adjusted right. So what's the next move I gotta do, guys? Oh, I hear the yellow bird. I don't know what's going on. What's the next move I gotta do? Before I can adjust the brakes and take the drum off, what's the next thing I gotta do? Anybody know? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all the next thing I gotta do is that I tell you guys over and over and let you guys know that you cannot adjust the brakes without applying air. As you guys can see right now, here I'm gonna put my hands over here. You can see me put some force. You see how this is not turning? It's locked. See that? The reason why it's not gonna move because there's no air applied. So as soon as I apply air to this, you're gonna see me be able to spin this axle right here. So let me go apply some air so you guys can see that. Yep. So, what up, Timothy Fisher? Angela in the building. So now you guys see now we got air applied. See how I can spin it? So now we're gonna take our drum off. We're gonna take the drum off and then we're gonna get to them brakes. So let's check and see if we can pull the drum off or do I gotta Yep, see that? See how the drum is not moving? See how it's not moving? So I actually have to adjust the brakes in order to get. And you know what I got to do? Let's see what kind of tools we need. I'm gonna show y'all what tool I need to get so we can adjust the brakes. And y'all already know, man, I'm finna make y'all be a master of y'all abilities, man, doing these brakes, doing these inspections. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all how everything works. So let me go get my special tool and let me get a creeper and I'm gonna show y'all once again how to adjust the brakes to get the drum off. Y'all gonna have to excuse me for a second. There's a certain creeper that I like to use because it's big enough for me to get on it. And let's see. Let's see if it's over here. All right, I got my special creeper that I like to use. I'm gonna take y'all underneath with me. I'm gonna take y'all underneath to show you guys what actually we have to do. So, you guys see the brake shoes right there? Here's our slack adjuster right here. Our slack adjuster is right here, right? So, I know it's kind of dark. So you see this little pin right here? You gotta put that tool in between there. And you put this tool at the bottom. And we are going the wrong way. And what that does, it opens the brake shoes up. Yep, just like that. Go half a turn more. So now, if you look right there, see how that big gap is in between the shoes and the drum? So now the drum is gonna slide off. It says, tiny mistake. What's my tiny mistake? Oh, what's my tiny mistake? Who is that? Weird 344. What's my tiny mistake? Trap House Booming TV. What up, gang? Yeah, sir. I got my brother right there, man. Make sure, man, that y'all go tap into Trap House Booming TV, man. He be doing them deliveries, man. Y'all go check it out, man. He'll show y'all how to be a super master of y'all abilities and get the most out of your car. You know what I'm saying? And what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Wilbro, Wilbro 344, what was the tiny mistake? Let me know so I don't have to make no mistakes. Let me know. See how I can just slide that off? See how I can slide that off? And you guys already know the reason I was able to slide that off and do everything I just did, because in order for you to, yes sir, it said love, bro, doing them brakes and calibers tomorrow. Okay. Make sure you vlog it. Yeah, make sure you vlog it. What you putting them slided rollers on? What you doing to it? Y'all see now we're gonna slide the drum off. We got the drum off. And look it, we also gonna inspect the drum so the drum looks very, very good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so now we're gonna see how the S-cam is moved. That's what, so we're gonna have to close it back up to put the brakes back on. So that's the next move we're gonna have to do as far as installation, installing the brakes back. And let's see. Don't get the moving on me. So you now know the next thing we gotta do is that we gotta pop these springs off right here. You got 2 springs on both sides. We pop those off, and then we should be able to remove the brakes. Oh, I thought he said tiny mistake. He said milkshake. Okay. I was trying to see what I did wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I am a master of my abilities. So now let me go get, y'all know what it takes for me to change these brakes. You know I need Tahoe brakes and rollers, caliber, power stops. Okay. I wish you'd have told me, man. You know, I got a lifetime warranty. I could have went and got them for you. You wouldn't have to pay nothing. I got the high end, the most high brakes that you can get. Matter of fact, I might have you know how I do it. I might have them already sitting in the garage, man. Yeah, I got the brakes. Yeah, I got them high-end ceramic joints. It says you did mine last time. Yeah, I know. I can do it for you again. You know what I'm saying? I got the brakes. I got the brakes already for you. You know, you got the same brakes that's on the Denali. They the same joints. But mine's is a little bit more, if you was to go buy them, they like $100 and some for the ones that I got. Y'all know how I get my springs off. Okay, let's go behind there. Let's go behind there. And we are going to switch that thing out. Just like that. Okay. Just like that. And we got 1 spring removed. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. And we just got 1 more to go. I might be able to pop it off. A little bit more stretching on it. There we go. Y'all see we got both off. We got both springs is off. So now, pop these bad boys off like this. Then you get the other one down like that, right? Oh, that's my tool. So now, off they go to the floor. See that, right? They are off. So of course we get them things out of the way. Let's get them out of the way. Get them out of the way. And y'all see, I'm gonna show y'all. So next, you already know what be seized on these, man, these rollers right here. So you see I got one to come out, right? So this other one right here, we're gonna see if I get my air hammer, is we just gonna come out one good time, or am I gonna have to heat that thing up? You know what I'm saying? So let me go get my air hammer, man. Y'all already know what happens when I pull that thing out. Hopefully I don't gotta heat nothing up, that we can just pop these things out. You know what I'm saying? Put our new rollers in there, and we're gonna see what it do. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. A lot of people that be installing these brakes, they leave these old rollers on here. You know what I'm saying? You see how old these rollers are? They're not changing them. You know what I'm saying? And that makes it get harder to get off. And it also wears the brakes down because the shoes ride on these. So if these are seized in there and you got more coming out this way than that way, guess what? Your brakes are not going to stop evenly. So that can be a problem too, that cause you, while you just changed some brakes and your brakes are bad right now. It's because people do not want to take time to get these off. And sometimes they do take a little time, a little effort to get these off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do got to put that work in to get these off. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to get my air hammer, and we're going to see what it do. And y'all already know, if we can't get them off with the air hammer, we're going to heat them bad boys out, and they going to come right out. And luckily, we only got to get one out, not two. So y'all hold on one second and let me get my chisel. All right, got that chisel on deck. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Look like we gotta put some fire to it, guys. Need a little heat. Let me go get the torch. Let's get the torch. Let's get the torch. Let's get the torch. Let me go get me a fly hole. You know what I'm saying? Light. My bad, gang. I had to find a lighter. You know what I'm saying? The light around here sometimes is hard to find, especially when you do not smoke. So here we go right here. Let's see. Uh-oh. Let's get this thing lit up. Let's get it lit up. Voila. Voila magic. Get that thing up. Get that thing nice and hot. Also, you gotta stay away from that ABS wire. Definitely don't want to burn that. So take your time and just heat up some of that old brake dust that's in there. You know what I'm saying? So let it sit on there a couple more minutes, and then we'll put that air hammer on there and see what it do. We should have some type of action right now. Let's see, let's see. Let's see what we got. Can y'all see? Let y'all see that. Get it a little bit more hot, a little bit hotter. Take it a little while sometimes. I think it was about to start coming though. I don't ever like to force it. I want it to come out nice and smooth. It might have some now. I think it's glistening red. All right. Let's see. She gonna have to start moving though. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, she gonna come off of there. Watch what I tell y'all. She coming out. She is definitely coming up out of there. Come on now, stop being so sensitive tonight. We're not torching nothing, we just getting it hot too, guys. That's it. And once you start seeing some sparkles, you don't want that. You just want it hot. Get up in there. Let's see. Now let's see. It's moving. She moving a little bit, but she is definitely stubborn. She is definitely stubborn, guys. She is definitely stubborn. 7. Let's see. It's coming now. I told y'all she gonna get. What I tell y'all? I told y'all it's coming up out of there, one way or the other. So now I gotta go get my little chisel, cause y'all see how snubby my chisel is. So I gotta go get a big one. Fluffy Diva TV. Greeting hosts and chat. How are you doing? Somebody getting ready for school? Let's see what Fluffy Diva TV. Yeah, man. So look, man, we got UK in the building, man. We got my homegirl from the UK up in here, man. Make sure y'all go check her out at Fluffy Diva TV, man. She was making some carrots or something today. I don't know what she was doing with them carrots. See that thing out of there. So now we're gonna get this up out of here. We're gonna put a new race. We're gonna get us a new. You was making carrot juice? Oh, okay. I seen you chopping them carrots up. You went from 1 to 2 at a time. Yeah, so we're gonna pop our razors out, man, and put us some new ones in there. We're gonna do both. So I gotta get a hammer and a flat chisel. guys, what I'm showing you right now, this is the proper way and the right way to do the brakes, man. You know why it took so long for me to get that ball out of there? Because it wasn't done properly the first time and these wasn't replaced. So we got to get these old we're gonna get these old races out of there. We're gonna get them up out of there, and we're gonna clean them up and put the new ones in there. This just takes a little time, you know what I'm saying? But we are going to get it done. We are going to get it done. We are definitely gonna get it done. So I can actually, let's see. Let's get this one too. Yeah. Just hit my hand too, guys. That's what you don't want to do. Let me get it. So now, show you guys how we're gonna pop those new races out and install the new ones. So let's see. Let me get you guys over here so you guys can see what's gonna happen now. That's the sucky part, guys, when you're getting these races out of there. You gotta bend them some so you can have something to push out. Just gotta bend them just like that. Just like that. Just gotta keep. Okay. Okay. Let's see how I'm gonna do it now. We can go this way with it. Let's see. This is the sucky part. Let me get you guys over here. This takes a little bit of time. Let's see, we'll turn it that way. See what I'm saying? You just gotta. It is kind of. I hate using this one because we're gonna have to clean all this up. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me go get this other tool. See if I can make it happen with this. Because the less you gotta sand and clean up, the better that you are. So we are going to let's see. Let me go get, where is my chisel? That's the big one. Dun 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 dun. See, this is the part. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, here we go. So you gotta. Let's see. Raise. Let's see if we can bend it in here. Let's see if we can bend it in the inside. Like right here. This one too. See that, guys? So now, pop this thing out like this. Let's see, so y'all can see it. Trying to make it so you guys can see. See how that one popped out? So we gotta bend this one some more. And let's see. See that, guys, how it's bending in? See how that's out of there? See how that raise is out of there? See how it splits down the middle? So now I gotta clean this part up right here. I gotta fix that part right there. So let me go get my little grinder cleaner so we can fix that. So our new raise can go in there nice and easy and smoothly inside there. Bet you guys didn't think I was gonna get that up out of there, huh? This takes a little time. So you gotta have you one of these. And you gotta clean it up. See that? You gotta clean it up. Okay, so now I'm going to get a new race. See what we're looking like. Got my new brakes right here. Let me see my clipboard right here. Get the box open. Let me bag this out so you guys see. It's a whole kit. Comes with your new springs, your razors, your rollers, and everything. So got to get this thing open like so. And these are what we need right now at the moment. We're gonna need our erasers and our new bushing. Right? So let's see what we got. Let's go on our worst one first. Okay, that one. We need to wait, we might need to just squeeze it some more. Let's see if it. No, we need to grind it on it a little bit more. Okay. My glove is stuck in there. Okay, we'll clean it up a little bit more. Cause I like when mine go in there nice and easy in there with no force. And I already know where it's holding up at, which is right here. So. That's why sometimes it's good to use the air hammer and sometimes it is not, because you do have to fix it so you can get these things back inside. Okay. So we might be okay. Let me see, I have a tool to put these back in. I think it's this side. That way, but it does not allow me to. Okay, I think that's the way to put them in. Let's see. See that? Got our new race installed. Sorry. Got you guys all over the place. So you see it's installed, which we're probably gonna have to tap it out some. And we're gonna see, there's our bushings. Our bushings is there. And a lot of times you just gotta tap these in. You gotta tap them in. Yeah. It might go in from the back, but we're gonna push it in from the front so we can tap it. So we can put it in like so. Put a little bit more. We went a little bit too far. We're gonna have to tap it out. So that is okay. Now our other new one goes here. Just gotta make sure you line them up. And you put our race installer on there, like so. Uh-oh. Okay, guys, now we gotta take this one back out. See what happens? But it's okay. It is okay, because I do have another one. See, that sometimes installing these races, that means that I didn't clean up the top one very good like I did the bottom. That's all that is, guys. That's why I say that this is very tedious. So we gotta push them in, take this one out. And no, we can't use this one over. So we're gonna make sure, actually let's, push this one out. See, our roller came out the other one. At least we know it'll come out smoothly. So that tells me I need to clean the top one up more. We're gonna get another raise. I have another one in my box. Let me go get one. got another race. Let's see. Let's get this one in here. See how this one goes in now? I can just push it in. Let's see what we got lined up in the back. So we're going to see. That might have been our problem is the back part, but we're going to see. We're going to see if we can get it to go past that. We're going to see, which we should. Because whatever go in the front should come out the back, right? Nope, because that's where our problem is at, guys. So our problem is in the back. So at least, yes. So at least now, my race is still good. We gotta clean the back up. So I know you guys can't see right now, so I gotta go in here. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. Now let's see what we get now when I press it in. I think we might be okay. Take it all the way out. Let's take it all the way out. Where my pliers? Let's take it all the way out, guys. Sometimes, like I said, man, sometimes during breaks and doing this stuff, it is tedious, guys. It is tedious work. Okay. And I think, you know what? I think this race might be bent. That might be the problem. Oh, it's bent now. It is definitely bent now. Okay, maybe next time when I put it in, we'll go through the back to see if that should do it, but. Yeah. Right. Let's see. Okay. Well, let's see now. That's why with that chisel, guys, it's good and it's bad sometimes too. So. All right. Let's see. They say the third time is the charm. Let's see if it's true or not. And I said we're gonna go from the back first. Let's see. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Third time's the charm. You see how I was able to get that in just by hand? And we got it in there. So now we put our bushings in there. See that, guys, how that's supposed to move like that? So where's my other new one, which is here? Now we can install our brakes, guys. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Do stuff the right way. And you see how I can even slide that one in. Look at that. Perfect, right? Right? We good. So now I can actually get to installing the brakes. Perfect, guys. See that? Just a little bit of time, just a little bit of cleaning, just a little bit of this or that, and we got it taken care of. We got it taken care of. But it's done the right way. So now we're gonna need vice grips. Now I can put all this aside really quick over here and let that stay over there. We don't need that. We don't need none of these chisels anymore. We don't need the torch anymore, so we can put the torch over and out of our way. Right? Right. Yeah, man. So can I get a round of applause or something, man? Can I get a subscribe now? Y'all check me out. We do stuff the right way over here, man. I do not half do anything. I'm not for to just slap something together. I'm not just for to do anything like that, guys. It's got to be done the right way, or we're not going to do it at all. And so now we got our brakes right here. Got our new shoes right here. We got our new shoes right here. So there's a couple things that we got to put on the shoes to be able to install stuff correctly. I'm trying to tilt this thing down so you guys can see. So you guys seen those bushings that I had to press in with the raises? So this is what they ride on right here on the brakes. They sit in these cups right here. The top part is where the S-cam sits on right there up top. So in order for that to happen, we have to, a couple things we got to put in. See these pins right here? Now these is what holds the springs together. And I'm going to show you where those go as soon as I find me hammer. Yep, I'm going to show you where those things go. So you see the second hole there? That's where it is right there. And you have to use the hammer, of course, to tap them in. And I see I'm not good like I was last week. I smacked it. There we go. We got that one in. Of course, you got to do the same thing on the other side. Make sure they're lined up. Just like that. You guys see that? The pins are, our spring rides on those. Right there and right there. See that? So next thing I gotta do, I'm trying to move the camera around so you guys can see step by step. So next we have our rollers. So our rollers here, these ride on the S-cam. So you're going to need one of these and one of these. And what you do is you go ahead and put this in there like this, right? Do the same thing. See that? I'll stay up like this. Now I'm going to show you where those go. So they go right here. you have to squeeze this. I hope you guys can see this. And make sure that they are locked in place. You guys see that down there? That's where those go. Of course, we gotta do one more. We got one more to do. And like I said, you have to do it just like this. Go to the other side, push it on just like that, and they sit like this. So when you install them, they go in like this, and there's two little holes on the brake shoes that they lock into, which I'm gonna show you right here. Hope you guys can see. If not, I'm going to show you right after I put them in. You guys can actually hear. Okay, we went to there. We locked. Let's make sure that we are locked in place. Yes. Okay. So you guys see right there, those pins, when you put the roller on, it locks in there. And we also have our pin that our spring rides on here, and the same thing on the other side. So now, see that whole bag of stuff I had in the kit? Now we only have 3 springs left. So the next spring that we're gonna need is, of course, is going to be this one. So this is the one that holds the shoes together, right? So I'm gonna also show you guys too. So all these springs that comes in the new bag are freshly powder coated. So in order to get them separated, you just have to, see that? You definitely want to do this, both sides. Okay, so now you have to hook here, right? And you hook there. See how the shoes are connected? And then these bushings, these 2 loops right here, right on those bushings. Then those last 2 springs we have goes from here to here on both sides, and the brakes are installed. So now we're gonna go back over here, and we are actually going to install the shoes now. We're gonna put them in. And also, before we do that, just to let you know, we are gonna have to adjust the S-cam back. And I'm gonna show you guys that part too. Okay. Set you up right there. Let's get these shoes installed. And you just pick them up. Pick them up. Just like that. Come on, spin around. Okay. So now I gotta adjust my S-cam, which I'm gonna show you guys. You see how far the S-cam is right there? See how far it is from the roller? You can see it better now. So we gotta close that gap in. So that's what I'm getting ready to do right now. And you guys can actually watch it. Watch the S-cam close in. You see that? And once it stops, there we go. Now, so I'm gonna show you something else. See how close that is on that bushing and it's riding on there? You guys see that? So now I can put my lower shoe on. Probably. You guys see that? So now, wow, Fluffy TV, you gonna make me. I love what you do. Thank you, man. Shout out to Fluffy Diva TV, man. She got me over here in tears right now. She had no idea when people like watch what you do and they tap into your chat, man, and give you nice tips. It kind of brings tears to your eyes. It really does. Cause I work really hard in what I do. So you see now I gotta tap it. Let's see. Let me get over here. I gotta tap it now because actually I gotta tap this out. Okay, there we go. So now, once I tap this, it should close in. Wait a minute, guys. Okay, now we should have action. See now how it sits on there? It should've. There we go. Sometimes you gotta give it a little. Sometimes you gotta give it a little bang, bang, bang. So you see now we have the brakes installed properly. So we got new bushings. We got new bushings on both sides. We got new springs. We got new rollers. So now it's only one thing left that we gotta do. So you guys see here, never have anything left over. If you got something left over, that means you have not did something right or you have not, you know what I'm saying, installed it properly. So the bag is empty. No more bags and no more bushings, nothing else in the brake bag. So right now, next we have our last springs, right? So remember I told you guys before, these are freshly powder coated. So what you gotta do is, it's gonna sound like your back is cracking. Listen. Yeah, these are the good ones, right? So now we have a slot here, right? And then we have to put our lower part of the spring in there. Mike 707, break. You want me to take a break? Nah, man, I get to it, man. If I take a break, y'all gonna leave out the live. So look, you see the back one. And you do the same thing, it goes in there. So guys, the next thing, what I do is, I told you guys before, when I install brakes, man, I make it real simple and easy. And besides replacing the bushings, no part number for the brakes here. I got a part number. Oh, I got a part number right here. There you go. There's the part number for the brakes right there, guys. You see them? There you go. You see that? Bam. That's the part number for the brakes. So, like I said, man, when I'm installing brakes, I try to make it real, you know what I'm saying, just simple. So, of course, they got tools that you use to put the springs in and everything like that, man. But when I do my brakes, I use vice grips, which is my handy favorite vice grips right here. And I also use a pry bar, right? So, I'm gonna let you guys see me install this new, I was telling you the part number 707. I saw them at work today. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is the part number. Yeah, so What I do is I put my vice grips on there like this, guys. Tilt them up. And I just like that. Very simple, right? So all together, that's how the brakes get put on. So now I have one more spring in the back right there that I gotta put on, which is gonna be hard for you guys to get back there. So if you give me a second, I'm gonna pop my other spring on, and then I'm gonna show you what I do next. Okay, let's get this thing lined up. Okay, let's get it lined up. This side is kind of challenging because you do not have a lot of room back here. So hold on. There we go. And there we go. I hate doing this side on the rear next to this mud flap because you have no room to really get in there and do nothing like that. So as you guys can see, we have both springs installed, and I'm gonna show you guys the next thing what I do is, you wanna make sure that these springs are properly intact in there. Fluffy Diva TV, you leaving? Well, I'm gonna see you on your line. And make sure, guys, if you guys are in the UK, and I don't care where you are, make sure you go on and watch Fluffy Diva TV live. She goes live every day, just like me. And go tap in, man. Give her some love and show her some support. Yep, and you guys see right there? Yes, I will see you later. So you guys see right there? I always keep doing your thing. I'm gonna try. You know, it's challenging sometimes, but I'm gonna keep going. So you guys see right there, I always get the screwdriver and I tap it in just to make sure that they are in place right, guys. Because if these springs right here, if these two springs right here come off, the brakes are not gonna, they're gonna come off, guys. So in order to tell that they're in there right, you guys can see the hooks inside there. You can see those hooks. You want to make sure both of those are hooked inside like that, and you can stick your hand in there and you can actually feel them. So if those two springs come off, you're definitely going to have a problem where you're going to hear some noise, because these springs are going to fall inside the drum, or they're going to sit at the bottom in there and they're going to scar the drum, and they're going to make the brakes, you know what I'm saying, improperly not be right. So as you guys see, we have everything installed now on the brakes that you guys can see. Shout out to Fluffy Diva TV, man. She gave us our donation today, man. And you guys can see the $sign on the chat. If you guys like what you see, you know what I'm saying? Everything that goes to the proceeds goes back to the channel, where I'm able to give you guys more content. I'm able to do more different things, go to different places, man, and it really helps out a lot. I'm not, you know, begging nobody to, but if you feel it in your heart that you would like to give a donation and help out the channel, there's you know, something in the chat up there, $sign, where you guys can click on. Anything is we're grateful, you know what I'm saying? And we, like I said, it goes back to the channel that we're able to get more content and keep bringing this type of content for you guys, especially on the lives. And also, guys, you can go, I make videos almost every day. My channel, I do a lot on my channel. I don't just work on cars, I build custom cars, I go to car shows, I do all type of things, man, if you guys want to go and check those things out. But right now, we can go ahead and put the drum on. You know what I'm saying? But I told you guys too, also what I do is, I'm gonna show you something really important too that you can do. You see that sensor right there? Well, that's your ABS sensor. And what I do is when I remove the brakes and do all that, see how I'm pushing that forward? I push it forward to make it ride back on the tone ring. So if I did anything to push this ABS sensor away, that I don't have to take all this stuff back off, and because I have an ABS light on. So there you go. So let me go ahead and pop this drum on, and guys, we're gonna be done with the situation. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and pop this thing on. We're gonna go ahead and put this drum on. Get it up there and get your hands out of the way. There we go. I got my hands out of the way. And we're going to go ahead and put our drum on. And there we go. So the only thing I got to do next, guys, is put the tires on, adjust the brakes, and does anybody know the proper brake adjustment when you are adjusting the brakes? Anybody know that? Well, what you have to do to adjust the brakes, guys, you have to tighten them down, all the way tighten, and then back off a half a turn. So that is the proper adjustment for brakes. And also what I do is right now, so I can mount my tires right. So if I put the tires on by me having air applied, that the drums is going to move. So what I do is I adjust the slack adjuster down, tighten it down so the drum does not move, so I can put the tires on, because it's a pain in the butt to try to put the tires on and the hub is spinning. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be working against yourself. You're going to be working harder, not smarter. So we work smarter, not harder. So I'm going to tighten it down a little bit so the drum doesn't move. We're going to put our tires on, and we good. So let me do that. There we go. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. So now this is not going to move. Uh-oh, I didn't tighten it down enough. I didn't tighten it down enough. Okay. So now they shouldn't move. See how tight they are? So I put my tire on so it's not spinning on me. I'm not sure you guys be working on tractors and trailers, and the drivers always don't have the trailer brakes set. They have them released. So when the trailer brakes are released, that means air is going through the system and these tires are spinning. The drivers do not care about you back here struggling putting on the tire. So of course you gotta go tell them to set the trailer brakes. You know what I'm saying? So remember that, guys. Because sometimes they be in the trucks laughing at you to see how long it's gonna take you to put that tire on. And that's the sucky part about it, is that you're fighting against yourself, and you can really hurt yourself by doing that, guys. So let's get our first tire. Let's get our first tire. Our first tire. And let's get the thing on there. So get it close as it can get it. And let's see, I think I can use my little baby pry bar since I'm not too far from the ground. And get it to go up there. Now, could you guys imagine putting that tire on and that thing was spinning? So now, you see, my battery is getting close. So guys, I gotta go ahead and shut my live down Hey, what are we doing tonight? Curtis, I just got through finished doing some breaks. I've been live for almost 2 hours, but now my phone is at like 10%, man. I gotta close the live out because I don't have my battery charger over here with me. But I appreciate everybody that was in the live. If you're in the live, please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. And we also got dollar signs up there if you guys want to give a donation to the channel. Shout out to Fluffy TV, Diva TV, man. She really got me in. I'm almost in tears today that she put in her kind heart to give us a donation, man. And I really appreciate her, man. So also make sure you go check her live out at Fluffy Diva TV, man. And on that note, man, we out of here. Y'all stay tuned for the next live. I appreciate everybody. Let's get it.